Welcome to one of the most iconic places on Earth, the Pyramids of Giza. Standing proudly on the edge of the Egyptian desert, these ancient wonders have fascinated travelers for thousands of years. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the Giza Plateau. We'll explore the famous pyramids and discover their history. This visit was made independently, without a tour group, so you'll see what it's really like to explore the pyramids on your own. Let's start our adventure and uncover the secrets of ancient Egypt together. The Giza Pyramids are located just about 15 kilometers southwest of Cairo, the capital of Egypt. Here on the Giza Plateau, you can find three main pyramids: the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafre, and the smaller Pyramid of Menkaure. Each of them was built over 4,000 years ago as a tomb for a pharaoh, and together they form one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Until recently, most visitors entered the complex through the main, older entrance located near the Sphinx. However, a new entrance has now been opened on the other side of the plateau, offering a more modern and comfortable way to start your visit. In this video, we'll be entering through the new gate. Let's zoom in on the new entrance. This is where our journey begins. Now, we are standing right in front of the new entrance to the Giza Pyramids, and the first thing you see is the Great Gate. The architects really played with geometry here, and the result feels both modern and timeless. On the wall, there's a powerful message: built for eternity. You'll find clear navigation signs. And right here are the ticket offices where you can buy your entrance tickets. Here are the prices at the time of our visit. For the most up-to-date information, you can always check the official website and book your tickets in advance. One important thing to know: Egypt is moving towards a cashless system in its main tourist sites, so here, ticket payments are made by card only. Right after the ticket area, you enter an inner courtyard, a true oasis of calm and style. Take a look at the roof. It's a complex wooden installation inspired by Islamic geometry. The sunlight filters through it beautifully, creating an endless play of shadows on the ground. It's the perfect lounge area to slow down for a moment before continuing your visit. From here, we move towards the numbered entrances. This is where you scan your ticket, either a printed one or a QR code on your phone, and go inside. Now we enter the exhibition hall. This is a modern space designed as an introduction to the history of the pyramids before you see them in real life. Here, you can learn about the workers' settlement, see a model of the builder's city, and explore exhibits like the ancient boat model and the Egypt's highway display. There's also information about how the workers were organized, and even the famous Diary of Merer, ancient papyri that describe the construction process. And now, as we leave this area, we arrive at the bus station, the starting point for exploring the entire Giza Plateau. Let's take a look at how the shuttle system works. Since 2025, visitors have been able to travel around the Giza Plateau using a network of free electric shuttle buses. On the map, you can see several color-coded routes connecting the main attractions across the plateau. Every route starts from the Visitor Center Station, where we are now. The blue route goes to King Khufu Center Station, home to Khufu's restaurant, one of the most popular places to enjoy a meal with spectacular views of the Great Pyramid. The yellow route takes visitors to the Equestrian District Station. This area is dedicated to horse and camel riding, making it the starting point for those who want to explore the plateau on horseback. The dark green route leads to the Nine Pyramids Lounge Station, where you'll find the Nine Pyramids Lounge, another popular restaurant offering panoramic views of the pyramids. The most important route is the red route, which connects the main archaeological sites of the Giza Plateau. It stops at Panorama Station, King Menkaure Station, King Khafre Station, and finally Sphinx Station. If you're visiting the pyramids for the first time, this route is the easiest way to see all of the major landmarks. There's also the light green route, which connects King Khafre Station with King Khufu Station. It's a short shuttle ride that brings you closer to the Great Pyramid of Khufu, making it much easier to explore the largest pyramid on the plateau. For this tour, we'll be following the red route, visiting each of the main attractions one by one. So, Let's hop on the shuttle and begin our journey across the Giza Plateau.
We board one of the free electric shuttle buses at the visitor center station. The buses are modern, comfortable, and air-conditioned, making it easy to travel between the different attractions. In the distance are the residential buildings of Hadaiq al-Haram, a neighborhood that has grown right next to the Giza Plateau. It's a popular residential area thanks to its close proximity to the pyramids and Cairo's main roads. And then, through the bus window, our first glimpse of the pyramids appears on the horizon. A few minutes later, we arrive at our first stop, Panorama Station. This is one of the highest and most popular viewpoints on the entire plateau. The station itself is well equipped with cafes, souvenir shops, ATMs, restrooms, seating areas, and clear directional signs. As you can see, this is the only location where the three Great Pyramids, Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, align perfectly in a single view. This perspective is often called the classic panorama of Giza, and it's one of the most photographed scenes in all of Egypt. Standing here also gives you a real sense of the scale of the entire pyramid complex. Around the viewpoint, you'll almost always find camel and horse handlers offering rides through the desert. It's a popular experience for visitors who want to capture those iconic photos with the pyramids in the background. If you're interested, don't be afraid to negotiate the price beforehand. After spending some time enjoying the view, it's time to continue our journey. We head back to the shuttle stop, board the next bus, and make our way toward the next station. As the bus pulls away, we get one last beautiful look at Panorama Station and its spectacular view over the Giza Plateau. As we continue along the route, the pyramids begin to dominate the landscape. From the bus window, we get an increasingly close view of the Pyramid of Menkaure, while the massive pyramids of Khafre and Khufu rise behind it. Our next stop is King Menkaure Station. Like the previous station, you'll find cafes, seating areas, and a few souvenir shops. This is also one of the best spots to enjoy beautiful views of all three pyramids against the backdrop of the open desert. It's easy to see why so many visitors stop here for photos. At the same time, you're standing just a short distance from the Pyramid of Menkaure, the smallest of the three Great Pyramids of Giza. From here, one unusual detail immediately catches the eye: a large vertical cut on the northern face of the pyramid. After exploring the area, we board the shuttle once again and continue toward our next stop, where we'll get even closer to the pyramids of Khafre and Khufu. As the bus moves forward, the Great Pyramid of Khufu fills the view outside the window. A few moments later, we arrive at King Khafre Station. This is where you can walk right up to the Pyramid of Khafre, the second largest pyramid on the plateau. The first thing that strikes you is its sheer scale. We're all used to seeing the pyramids on postcards or in documentaries, where they often look smooth and surprisingly small. But standing beside one is an entirely different experience. Each limestone block forming these enormous steps weighs several tons. Looking at the people standing at the base, they appear tiny in comparison, giving you a real sense of just how immense this structure truly is. More than 4,500 years ago, these massive stones were lifted, transported, and placed with astonishing precision. At the base of the pyramid, the stonework feels especially monumental, making it easier to appreciate the extraordinary skill of the ancient Egyptian builders. Just like at Panorama Station, you'll also find camel and horse handlers here offering rides across the desert. From this station, you also have an excellent view of the Great Pyramid of Khufu. This is the largest and oldest of the three pyramids, and the only surviving wonder of the ancient world. More than 4 millennia after it was built, it remains one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements.
With its incredible size and remarkable precision, the Great Pyramid has become one of the most recognizable landmarks on Earth. For many visitors, taking a photo with this legendary monument in the background is one of the highlights of their journey through Egypt. It's time to continue our journey. We head back to the shuttle stop and board the next bus. Our next destination is one of the most famous monuments in Egypt, the Great Sphinx. As we leave King Khafre Station behind, the scenery outside the window is just as impressive as the monuments themselves. The ride toward the Sphinx feels like a journey through history. Ancient ruins stretch across the desert, while the enormous pyramids dominate the landscape. Standing beside them, people seem incredibly small, reminding you just how monumental these structures really are.
Looking out of the window, you'll often see horse riders and camel caravans crossing the desert. As the bus continues, the Great Sphinx slowly comes into view. At first, it appears much smaller than the pyramids behind it, but as we get closer, its true size becomes much more impressive. From this angle, the Sphinx looks like a silent guardian, watching over the ancient necropolis, with the pyramids rising behind it. The shuttle doesn't stop directly beside the Sphinx, so from Sphinx Station, we'll continue on foot. From the bus stop, it's an easy walk to the Sphinx. Almost everyone is heading in the same direction, so it's very difficult to get lost. Simply follow the flow of visitors. Along the way, you'll find the official camel and horse riding area. These are the official prices displayed for visitors. Even so, it's worth confirming the price before your ride begins, as some operators may initially quote a higher price to tourists. A little farther ahead, we pass a small souvenir market. You'll find almost every kind of Egyptian souvenir here, from magnets and papyrus paintings to statues, scarves, jewelry, and handmade crafts. During our visit, the vendors were friendly and respectful without being overly pushy. Keep in mind that prices are usually not fixed, so bargaining is part of the shopping experience. It's common for the first price, especially for foreign visitors, to be much higher than the final selling price. As we continue walking, we arrive at the Sphinx Temple, also known as the Valley Temple of Khafre, located directly in front of the Great Sphinx. Archaeologists believe this temple was built as part of Pharaoh Khafre's pyramid complex. The construction techniques and precisely cut limestone blocks closely match those used in Khafre's pyramid, suggesting they were built during the same period. The temple was an important part of the royal funerary complex and was most likely used for ceremonies connected with the king's burial and religious rituals honoring both the pharaoh and the Sphinx. Near the entrance, you can still see the remains of an ancient basin. Even today, many visitors toss coins into it for good luck. One of the most remarkable things about the temple is its extraordinary craftsmanship. It was built using enormous limestone blocks that fit together with astonishing precision. Even after more than 4,000 years, the joints between many of the stones remain incredibly tight, demonstrating the remarkable engineering skills of ancient Egyptian builders. Parts of the temple were originally faced with polished red granite, brought all the way from Aswan, hundreds of kilometers to the south. Granite is one of the hardest natural stones, and the fact that some surfaces still retain their smooth finish after 4,500 years is truly remarkable. Unlike later Egyptian temples, such as Luxor or Karnak, this temple contains very few hieroglyphs or decorative reliefs. Here, the architecture itself creates the sense of grandeur. Massive stone walls, clean geometric lines, and carefully planned spaces give the temple a powerful and timeless atmosphere. Now, we'll walk through this corridor, lined with enormous stone blocks. As we leave the temple behind, the passage opens onto a viewing area where one of the most iconic sights in the world is waiting for us, the Great Sphinx.
This is one of the largest and most mysterious monolithic statues in the world, carved directly from a single limestone outcrop on the Giza Plateau. The Sphinx measures about 73 meters in length and 20 meters in height, making it one of the most impressive monuments of ancient Egypt. Most archaeologists believe that the face of the Sphinx represents Pharaoh Khafre, the ruler who built the second pyramid of Giza. One of the most frequently asked questions is what happened to the Sphinx's nose? A popular myth claims that it was destroyed by Napoleon's soldiers during their Egyptian campaign. However, historical records show that the nose had already disappeared centuries earlier. The most widely accepted theory is that it was deliberately damaged during the Middle Ages by a religious fanatic. As you can see, this is one of the busiest places on the entire plateau. Visitors from all over the world come here to admire the monument and capture the perfect photo with the Sphinx.
After spending some time here, we begin our walk back toward the shuttle station. Along the way, you'll once again find camel and horse riding areas where visitors can enjoy a ride with the pyramids as a spectacular backdrop. This part of the plateau also offers beautiful panoramic views, making it another great place to stop for photographs. We pass through the souvenir market one last time before returning to the shuttle stop. Everywhere you look, the scenery is unforgettable. Now we board the free shuttle for our return trip to the visitor center station, where our journey first began. On the way back, we get another close look at the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the largest pyramid ever built. We can also see the remains of its mortuary temple, recognizable by its rows of stone columns. Together, the pyramid and its surrounding temples formed one complete funerary complex, designed for the pharaoh's journey into the afterlife. A little farther along, we enjoy one final view of the Pyramid of Khafre, standing proudly above the plateau. One of the biggest advantages of the shuttle system is its flexibility. If you have extra time, you can simply get off at any station, explore the area at your own pace, and catch the next bus whenever you're ready. For independent travelers, this makes exploring the Giza Plateau far easier and much more enjoyable than in the past. Thanks to the free shuttle buses, visiting the pyramids has become more convenient, comfortable, and accessible than ever before. And now, we've arrived back at the visitor center station. From here, we'll make our way to the exit, bringing our journey through one of the world's greatest archaeological sites to an end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful and has given you a better idea of what it's like to explore the Giza Pyramids on your own. If you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join me on future adventures. See you in the next video.